So I must be the only one on trail this morning because I've caught every single cobweb. That's pretty. I believe these are rhododendrons. This one is getting ready to bloom. That's one that's fully bloomed. And that one is partially bloomed. And I'm still being covered in cobwebs. You ever have one of those days where you wake up not in a good mood? You don't feel like hiking. Here you are, hiking. Been a long day. Well, we got steps. What about, I don't know. Oh, look at you. 2.5 miles into my, I think it's like a 10-mile day, I don't know. I just crossed over some road. Suspenders, when he dropped me off this morning, just went ahead and went to the end spot, since it takes forever to get there. End spot is where I was picked up yesterday. Hiking back there, this time Nobo. Oh, I hope I can make it under this by just ducking. I should be able to. I'm going uphill too, even though it may not look like it. Oh yeah, I think I can make that. Oh, okay. Well, I just accidentally scared a deer. Standing right next to a trail. And it was maybe, here it went down the side. It was maybe only a foot from me. I didn't see it because stupid spider webs. I'm just constantly wiping my face. And I clacked my poles because they're in my hand and scared him. I think I figured out why I'm not in a good mood. So this morning when I woke up, rolled over, looked at the weather like I always do. I always check the weather. Anyway, I woke up this morning. Sorry. My sunglasses were trying to come off. Woke up this morning, checked the weather, because I always check the weather before I go just to see if there's been any changes or anything like that I need to be aware of. And weather looked great for today. I was like, perfect. So then I checked because we're skipping up to Shenandoah tomorrow. So even though, I had checked the Shenandoah weather like a week ago, I was like, surely that's not going to happen, right? No, I checked it, and the entire time that we're there, the temperatures are going to be in the triple digits. Apparently there's this huge heat wave that's moving across the country right now that's supposed to affect like Virginia on up. And anyways, the high is supposed to feel like, or the high is supposed to be like low hundreds with a feel like of 110 by 11 in the morning, or something crazy like that. But anyway, I know that when I looked, the temperature at like 10 a.m. every morning was already 90 degrees. So it was like, well, that has just screwed up my plans completely for that week of hoping to get some, bigger miles in, because we'll be, stationary for 10 days, because we're camping at Shenandoah for 10 days, and he can just, maneuver me around. That's not going to happen now. I mean, I'd have to get up at I'd have to do night hiking, and I don't mind night hiking. It's just the problem, you don't get to see anything because, it's dark. So I think that put me in a little bit of a pissy mood, along with menopause. So I'm trying to decide. I mean, obviously we've already got our spots we're going, and we are from Texas, and I hike in the summer in Texas. So, but I usually start at like 7 in the morning, and then I make sure I'm done by 10. So I usually only hike for 3 hours. So I think that's, I guess, what we're going to kind of do. I've already done the Shenandoah section before. Both Suspenders and I have a large portion of it. We did it as part of our delayed honeymoon. Delayed honeymoon meaning we did not have a honeymoon right after we got married. We waited, saved up money, and did a 30-day honeymoon. We went to Shenandoah for 2 weeks, Jamaica for 10 days, and then did some other stuff in between then. But anyway, so we've already done it. I don't really need to do it. So maybe instead of hiking the actual trail, I don't know. I'll have to see how the jump off points are. It pretty much runs along Skyline Drive, the entire portion. So I might just, I have a trekking umbrella. So maybe I'll just walk along Skyline Drive, and then that way when I'm like, oh, it's too hot, can't do it, you know, he can be there at a moment's notice. You know, I don't have to worry about trying to figure out how to get off the trail and get over to Skyline, whatever. I don't know. Might see if there's some, and then of course, then we'll just go find something to do. There's a ton of caverns in the area, which we've already done all of them. We used to live in Virginia. Sorry, just tripped on the root. But yeah, so maybe we'll go do a cavern again. So you may see hiking and then caverns, or hiking and then something else, just to get us out of the heat for the hottest part of the day, because we obviously don't want to go back to the tent either and swelter in there. That's kind of the same thing that we did when we went to Guadalupe Mountain National Park in July. For those who are not familiar with that park, it is in the mountains. That's actually where the highest peak of Texas is. Yes, Texas has mountains. They actually have quite high mountains. Oh, freaking spiderwebs. So here's a, randomly, here's a campsite. I don't know what mile I'm at. Oh, there's somebody, hold on. So I just passed the shelter that I was going to give you all some history on, but there was somebody sitting there, so I didn't want to film. So I'll do a voiceover here real quick. So the Knott Mall shelter, actually it's called the Knott Mall Branch Shelter at mile 560.7, was built by the U.S. Forestry Service and PATH and is maintained by PATH. The shelter is so named because local settlers obtained knotwood from trees found in the area for making hammers, mauls, for use on their farms. The end. Okay, I don't know where I left off about the whole Shenandoah thing, but anyways, yeah, so we're skipping up tomorrow. I don't know how videos are gonna play out because I don't think they have Wi-Fi. I wouldn't imagine they do. Maybe at the lodge, but we definitely did not have any kind of cell service back then, so I don't know what it's like now. So videos may be delayed again unless I can maybe go into town during the hot part of the days and upload a video from like maybe the day prior or something like that. I don't know. So I'll try to keep y'all informed. I'm able to post like an actual post on the community tab of my profile on here on YouTube. So I'll try to keep y'all updated that way. But yeah. Okay. Just got a message from Suspenders. He just got parked. So he will be waiting for me there this time. I have to cross these rocks, but I noticed this little bitty waterfall. That is your waterfall of the day. Not really a view right there. Oh, that is a big step. All right, well, I guess I'm fixing to start my climb now. Fun times. All right, so here, anybody interested, is Lynn Creek Camp. That's pretty nice. There's an old, I guess, roadbed right there. And we get to start going up. I've got to maneuver some blowdowns. There's quite a few of them right in this little area. Of course, going up, Suspenders texted and said that there were some trail maintainers in Sobo. I don't know that they'll come this far in, but near Lynn Creek camp area, I believe. Well, there's my foot over there. I don't know if you can see it. I can't touch down over there. I've already thrown my poles over. Just came through that mess. Now I'm straddling this, trying to figure out how to get across without, breaking something. I'm just gonna sit here for a moment and contemplate my life choices. Been nothing but blowdown since, pretty much just blowdown after blowdown. Coming out of that camp. I guess I'm crawling under this one. Just got to the top of this second climb, and there's a little stealth site here. It's like 570. Nobo. All right, let's go down. Just had a trail maintainer pass me going to those blowdowns to take care of them. That was kind of awesome. Man, we really appreciate those guys and gals. Well, just passed two more, so I guess all three of them must be together heading towards all those blowdowns to get them taken care of. Oh, I know the hikers behind me will greatly appreciate not having to jungle gym that. Man, that was, hopefully it levels out a little bit, but it's been a really steep downhill. Right here it's not, that's why I'm filming. It's been a really steep downhill. I would have hated to go up that. That would have sucked. And that's what those trail maintainers were doing, was going up that. That looks fun. Boy, that's some mud. Just crossed. It's about came up to about right there. Like right here. Felt good. All right. I don't know. I don't know how many miles. Maybe a mile and a half or so to Suspenders. As soon as I find my way through here, because I think I just took a wrong turn. So I couldn't find the trail after I crossed the river. Saw all kinds of blowdowns and crap. Finally found it. Look at that one. All right. Okay, got like half a mile left. It's downhill. Sorry to be done for today. I'm thankful that I get to do this, and I'm thankful that I am out here, because I know a lot of people can't. But I've just had a day today. Yeah. Gotta be getting close. I hear my truck running. He must have the AC going. Oh yeah, the road's right there. Let's see. Nope, that's not my truck. Oh. There's my truck through the trees. All right, end of day recap while we're waiting on some other hikers to come down and hopefully give them trail magic. Mailman said that, well, he didn't know how far behind they were. So I did not want to be out there today. I think that was apparent from my videos. I'm glad this little section is done. I don't know, I get into funks like this. but it was 9.4 miles, and it is hot. I got done late. It was just, there's lots of blowdowns and stuff too, which trail maintainers are currently taking care of. Apparently, that section keeps getting blowdowns, like constant. They've already been out here 3 times. So, I don't know. I probably wouldn't want to camp in this section, but yeah, that's it. Let me show you what we did today. Well, what I did today. What we did. You're watching this, you did it too. Alright, so today we did from 556.1 right here, all this to right here, which is 565.6, I think. It's right there. Alright guys, till tomorrow. Hike on.